What's in store for our Sunday? Sean Quinn is here now with the weather.
Good evening, Elise. Yeah, beautiful weather out there and still quite dry as far as the atmosphere, not really showing a whole lot of fog across the area. In fact, again, we're just getting some reports of some light patchy fog here and there along the central coast. For the most part, not seeing a lot. Here's your highs today. Look at that, almost up to triple digits in Paso Robles, I might add. Also, Ojai down in Ventura County was up in the very high 90s. San Ynez at 95 degrees. We really did see a nice warm up today, but really not that far above normal. Santa Barbara is a little bit askew of our coastal areas only because of the nature of our coastline. We do tend to be a little warmer in that region, but still well above normal today. About, what is that, 9 degrees if I do my math right. Still off the record, but not really that far out there from possibly approaching that record level, but still just a really nice day. Now, looking at Santa Maria, though, look at the average temperature. Should be about 73 or so. We've really been cruising a nice kind of mild to warm summer, and then we did spike a little bit today as we got a little more sunshine. High pressure building in from the east back toward the west coast. In this direction, you can kind of follow the monsoon. That's sort of on the outer edge of that high pressure. As it pulls or pushes this way, it tends to sort of squash the marine layer. So our forecast looks like this. Basically, it's going to stay about the same the next couple of days. A slight cool down is expected as we get an area of low pressure, which is a more or less an early season storm, kind of rolls down the coast. There's not a lot of moisture with it, not yet. It will likely, as it pushes past us, it will likely deepen that marine layer through the next couple of days. And then as it drifts farther south, it may actually pull up some tropical moisture off the coast of Mexico from Hurricane Karina, I should say a tropical storm Karina, and as she falls apart, it might actually put a little bit of moisture into our area, and that won't be until about maybe next Thursday or Friday. Speaking of moisture, the only thing we'll do the next couple of days at least is just a little bit of this marine layer. You'll notice it kind of hugs the coast, pushing and pulling back and forth, or ebbing and flowing as the nighttime turns to day. The typical sort of a summer-like pattern that we are used to. Ocean waters, though, are quite warm north of Point Conception, actually abnormally warm, and they're actually seeing some really weird fish coming all the way up from Mexico, tuna and whatnot. That is helping to sort of weaken the marine layer, so that's sort of a little side note right there. Your overnight highs and lows for tonight and tomorrow, 60s and 50s, turning back into the 70s and 80s near the coastal areas. Inland areas back into the 90s. It should be an absolutely beautiful day across all areas, minus the fact that the coast might see just a little bit of morning fog. Some surf out there as well. Look at that, Port St. Louis. We likely see some waves north of Point Conception, and that's because of a southern hemisphere swell and a little bit of northwest wind energy. And there's your forecast for Santa Maria as we see temperatures cruising right about where they should be, a little warmer than normal, cooling off slightly, and then that slight chance of rain showers as we head toward Thursday and Friday. And that's going to be for all areas. So again, as you see the 5 cities area just kind of cruising, and then that possibility of maybe a shower or two on Thursday and Friday. So there's your forecast, and we'll be right back in just a couple moments.
Foster Farm.